Anything is possible. It started with a dream. Our passion made a difference and built a family.
Good morning everybody. How are you? Sorry I'm a little late. I had go to sleep playing on my phone, and yeah, a weird sort of hat and everything. So anyway, I'm here. Hi Angie, how are you today? So yeah, lots going on around here. Builders, people wanting to come and, thanks for sharing Angie, people wanting to come and install our hot water service. Don't they know I do a Facebook Live on Tuesdays? Anyway, so it's all good. Let's see, we're going to use Daisy Lane today. And you'll be surprised to know I'm sort of organised. Oh, I'm glad you're well. I had a bit of an upset night, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we'll persevere. Good morning, Monica. How are you? And where are you from, Monica? Have you been here before? Hope so. All right, so I just thought I'd let you know next week, I'm not actually going to do Stampin' Up stuff. Next week I'm going to show you how to jazz up a pair of canvas shoes. Hang on, 2 ticks. All right, $6 in Kmart. I'll show you in a minute. Jazz them up with some serviettes. So we're going to do some napkin art next week. And yes, it's not really Stampin' Up, but you could do the same on a page, I'm thinking. So I've yet to play with that, and we'll have a go next week. So yeah, you're from Maitland. Oh, you're not very far away, Monica. When I asked my husband how far is so-and-so from here, he says, 40, 50 minutes. Everything's 40 or 50 minutes, so it's not that far. We used to have to travel a lot further to get to places when we were living up the mountains, and it took us a lot longer with all the Sydney traffic and everything. The roads here are pretty good. And it's a beautiful day today. It's lovely and sunny, and it's warm out in the sun. My Sook of a German Shepherd's found the sunniest spot in the place, and she's sunning herself. Sometimes I think she's a reptile, not a dog. But anyway, so yeah, I hope you all got crafty over the long weekend. Everything in the new catalogues for sale, and you can shop in my online store, or you can message me, or you can text me 0410 315 786. And you'll be surprised to know that I'm sort of organised today, and I've got my coffee. So it's got to be good when you've got coffee. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to flip the camera, and I'm going to show you the canvas shoes I've got. And I think I've shown you the ones I made once before. But anyway, so you can have a go at this next week if you want to, or you can just watch and participate in the video. All right, so won't be a sec. Hello, Patty from Ohio. Wow. Okay, so next week we're going to jazz up a pair of canvas shoes, and I've put my other pair somewhere safe. So all you need, these are $6 from Kmart. They're just slip-on ones. You can use the jogger type as well, you know, with the laces, but they need to be canvas. You can do a canvas bag, you can do a canvas print, you know, a board. So long as they're sort of canvas, I got these because they're cheap, and you can make them look $1 million. So that's what you need for next week. and we'll have a look and see if we can do a page as well using some Stampin' Up product. All right, now look at this beautiful card. This is from my very good friend Jo Whedon. She's just such a beautiful soul, and this is the Good Morning Magnolia, and she's coloured it beautifully. She's used the stitched nested labels dies for the sentiment, and she's written a beautiful message inside. Dear Libby, so many times you've reached out and helped me. It may be related to business ideas, cards, tutorials, or personal chats about our lives. So when I was thinking about those demos who have assisted me to achieve 10 years as a demo in May, your name came to mind. I am so grateful for all that you do. Thank you, love, Jo. Isn't that lovely? That means so much. All right, and she's made her own envelope. Look at this, out of DSP. Now I know Jo is, or has, over the weekend had a big cleanup, and she's been repurposing lots of things. A lot of card and paper is going to her workplace, and she's got cookbooks going to different places, and yeah, so she's a lovely soul. All right, so today we're going to actually case the catalogue. So we're going to have a go at this, and during the week I'm going to have a go at these. How do you think these are made? Just lots of daisies. All right, so I've got the large daisy punch, which I will just grab a piece of old cardstock. All right, so I've got a piece of old cardstock, and this is the large daisy that we've had for a little while. All right, so that's that daisy, and then I'll grab a different colour. I've got a whole pile of cardstock that's retired, and I've put it next to my scan and cut, so I don't have to use up my good cardstock for experiments. I can use retired cardstock first. All right, and then, oh, wrong one. All right, so that was the large daisy punch, and then this is the medium daisy punch. Just realised I didn't have my light on, so that might be a bit better. All right, so this is the medium daisy punch. Yep, and it's gone to ground. So I just wanted to show you, here it is, to compare the two daisies. I'll move that out of the way. Look, I've got myself a new sign. All right, and these are the two daisies in comparison. So you've got the original daisy punch, and this is the medium daisy punch. So they're the sizes. And the medium daisy punch comes bundled with Daisy Lane, which is a beautiful stamp set. We're going to use it today. And if I'd thought about it, I'd have brought the two I've already done. On my blog yesterday and today, I've got samples of cards using Daisy Lane. And you don't necessarily need the punch. You can use Daisy Lane with these other sentiments and images. And then don't forget you can combine it with Daisy Delight as well, and you'll see that my Daisy Delight's very well used, especially the thank you. So anyway, so what we're going to do today is case the catalogue Libby style, and I've got some of these items already organised, and yeah, so we're going to do this one. So what I've done is I'll just move some of this out of the way. All right, so I've got a piece of soft sea foam which I've scored in half. Then I have a piece of crumb cake which measures 9.5 by 13.8, and we're just going to rough that up. Just use your scissors, your snips, to just rough up the edges and make it look sort of distressed. I love this technique. Now this will sound funny, but this fluff you can use for little mounds and flower centres, depends on what colour you're using. They used to sell it in little bottles. I forget what they called it. Anyone remember what they called that fluff they sold in bottles? Hi Gail, how are you? So we've got a few people here today. Thanks for joining me. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Libby Dyson from libbystamps.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. And we've got some lovely American ladies with us today as well. All right, so I'll just keep doing this. It wasn't called flower fluff or something. Anyway, it was some sort of fluff. And they sold it for an exorbitant amount of money. And what's more, people bought it. Now, another way of making this fluff, if you want to make fluff, is to get one of those tiny little graters, you know, that they use for chocolate in cafes and things. All right, so there's our roughed up piece of card. Yes, so you can use, see this, all this fluff. So just put a little bit of liquid glue down, put the fluff on top, and you've got a fluffy centre for your flowers. She says, with fluff everywhere and bits and pieces of all sorts of other stuff everywhere. I did I used this Make-A-Wish Wish for It All, and it's got some doily wishes or something like that. Doily, yeah, it's called Doily Wishes. Dies to go with it. And I did 10 card fronts using the doily, and I've got little bits and pieces everywhere. Anyway, that's just a side issue, so I might share that with you next week. All right, so this is going to go on at an angle like that. So we'll just get our liquid glue out. And you don't need a lot, because it sticks really well. Alright, so I'm just going to stick that down there like that. Move that over. Whoops. There we go. Another reason I like liquid glue is it gives you wriggle room. Alright, so that's that one done. And I'm just going to, I've already stamped in Versamark and embossed with white embossed powder and heat set that with my heat tool. And this is on Daffodil Delight. Now if you go to my blog today, I've got a free download of colours that you can make your daisies. 24 or something different colours of daisies or gerbras. You can make gerbras out of these as well. And so that's a free download on my blog today. So pop on over there and have a look. We've got Kylie's demonstrator training blog hop today. So I think there's 30 something people in the blog hop. So I'm just getting this ready to put on the card in a minute. Alright, so I'm just going to move that out of the way and that. And I'm going to bring in the stamp set. And I'm just going to use the small daisy today. And now don't forget my trick of when you're demonstrating, if you don't want to put your stamps away straight away, just stick them on the front of your stamp set. Then you know where they are and you know what's missing. Alright, so on this piece of card, I'm just going to stamp with Pear Pizzazz a couple of stems. So I'm going to have one going that way and one going that way. And there are our stems for our daisies. And then let's see, so that's Pear Pizzazz, and I'm just going to bring in, I've got some of the Good Morning, tell you what it is, it's the, comes in a combo, Magnolia Lane ribbon combo pack. And this is the crumb cakey type one out of the pack. So I'm going to put a couple of those down. Some scissors there. And I'll cut another one the same. So I'm just going to put 2 pieces of ribbon down. And I'll use some glue dots. Love my glue dots. Need some coffee. So, have you all got this bundle or you haven't? Beautiful bundle, and it's great that it goes with the Daisy Delight as well. And I'm going to have a go at using it on a scrapbook page during the week or a Memories and More page. Just see how we go. Alright, so I'm just going to pop that down there. This one can go the other way. So I'm going to put glue dots on the back of that. I use so many glue dots. They must be my best friends, glue dots. Alright, so that's it for the glue dots. And I'm just going to lay this one a little bit on top of the other one. Just like that. then with my sentiment, take the backing off the dimensionals, and we've almost got our card front done. Right, that can go there. Bit of liquid glue. I know we haven't done the daisies yet. Haven't forgotten. Bring in our card. Have you got the Stampin' storage yet? I love it. It means I can find stuff when I do a Facebook Live, because I've got everything on my table organised. Alright, so there's our card front. Now I'm going to use some Rococo Rose. And stamp a couple of daisies. We might stamp 4 daisies, and we're only going to use the small ones. So I've just got a piece of, hang on, here it is. I'll put one down here and one down here, another one there. Alright, that's going to be the inside of our card, and one on here for the envelope. And before I go too much further, I'll just stick the inside of our card in. So anyone getting crafty this week? Now don't forget to like my page, and then you'll see when I go live each week, and share this video. And you could win this card. And please, if you win the card, can you get back to me with your details so I can send your prize out to you? Oh, just going to check my page here. Yeah, Flower Soft, that could have been it. Gail, good thinking. Hello, Kathy Johnson. How are you today? Yeah, I think it was Flower Soft, and it was about $8 or $9, wasn't it, Gail? For a little tiny bottle. Alright, so I'm going to stamp some daisies. I don't know why I need 6, but anyway, we've got 6, and that's Rococo Rose that we've used. Got dimensional backings everywhere. Alright, in with the daisy punch. Now, if you weren't here in the beginning, here's the difference in the punches. So we've got the daisy punch, and this is the medium daisy punch that I'm using now. And so easy to line up. And so easy to use. I do love these flat punches. Easy to store, easy to use. So anyone got suggestions for projects you'd like to see me do? on my live with Libby or techniques. I'm going to do canvas napkin art next week, and I'll tell you where you can get the glue next week. And we might try and do a Stampin' Up page but use napkins as well. Alright, and I can use the rest of that card at another time for something else. Alright, now I just come in with my bone folder and gently curl up the leaves. Now don't pull too hard. Ask me how I know, because the petals will come off. They're petals, not leaves. So we're going to make 2 flowers using the medium daisy punch, and then we're going to use the Perennial Essence flower centers as well to put in the center. You could put faceted gems. I've used them in the centers. They look beautiful, and you can colour the clear faceted gems with your Stampin' Blend so that you can have any colour you like. So keep that in mind too for your flower centres. So just a dab of liquid glue, put one down off centre, and then another dab of liquid glue. We're getting a new hot water system tomorrow, so I've got to be up at the crack of dawn so I can have a shower before they come and disconnect us all. So I've done the washing today, and then Bob went out and hosed, and last time he hosed the garden I had washing out and it poured with rain. So I'm hoping the blue skies will last as long as my washing needs to be out to get dry. Otherwise someone's in trouble tonight because he hosed. Isn't it always the way? Or if you go out and wash your car, do you find that? Then it rains. It's going that way. Alright, so there's our daisies. And before we put them on to our card, I need to get out. Now, do you store your things in these great wood mount cases, the large ones? I do, they're great. And I put, as you'll see, I label them. I've got one of those, you know, trolleys from IKEA next to my stamping table, and these all just line up nicely. These are called Perennial Essence Floral Centers. I almost got it right. So just use 2 of these little yellow fuzzy things. I think that's their generic term, yellow fuzzy things. And they do have a backing on them, which is good. So put them down, the yellow fuzzy things. And if you go to order them, they're not called yellow fuzzy things, they're called Perennial Essence Floral Centers. And when I first saw them, I must say I was not impressed. But now that I've been using them a bit, they're really great. They're great flower centres. So Perennial Essence Floral Centres, and they're item number 149442 if you're looking for them in the catalogue. And they're just great. Oh yes, so I've stuck the daisy to my mat somehow. Okay, and in with, I've got some dimensionals left here. Just 2, look, and then I can go around the edges and take all the edges off. Now when you're using your Stampin' Dimensionals, don't throw out the edges. Use them. You pay, I think it's $6 for Stampin' Dimensionals. You may as well get use out of all of the edges as well. So don't toss them. I've got a friend who just tosses them. But, sorry, I use the whole lot. So, alright, so bring in our card. And we're going to put one daisy here. And just make sure you don't get it too close to the edge, because you don't want Mr. Postman. Don't think that stuck down very well before. Alright, so there's our card. So there you have the comparison of the 2 flowers. So that's the daisy punch and this is the medium daisy punch. And we've used the Perennial Essence Floral Centres, and I stamped in Versamark. It's still not sticking properly. Might need a bit of extra later. Stamped in Versamark and white embossing powder and heat set that. We cut our crumb cake and went around the edges with scissors to distress it. Pear Pizzazz ink and Rococo Rose. And we've done the inside of our card and our envelope. And we've done it on, yes, can't remember, Seaside Spray, which is a new in colour. And we cased the catalogue. So on page 23. Now don't forget that the Daisy Lane and the medium daisy punch that we used today come as a bundle for $61. So normally it would cost you $40 for the stamp set, and I'll just tell you how much the punch is if I can find it. Punch is about 28, I think, from memory. So dies. I haven't labelled my catalogue for the first time in years, so I'm finding it, I should have labelled it because I can't find anything when I want to quickly look for it. So punches are on page 186. 186. So $40 for the stamp set, and the medium daisy punch is 28. Yes, I was right. So what's that? $68. Buy it as a bundle and you get it for $61. So you're saving 10%. And you can spend that 10% on something else. So what's that, $7? So you can buy adhesive or, you know, trim or something like that. Anyway, and don't forget, the yellow fuzzy things are called Perennial Essence Floral Centres, and we've cased the catalogue today. So you can buy all these things in my online store, and you can download today a copy of 24 different flower combinations, colour combinations for flowers using the medium daisy punch and the daisy punch, the one that we had before, from my blog. So go to libbystamps.com and the download is at the bottom of today's post. So thanks so much for stopping by today, and don't forget, next week we're not actually doing Stampin' Up. We've got a jar or two or three, and $10.95, Gail. Oh, hi Linda, how are you? $10.95 for Flower Soft when you can make it yourself. All right. So next week we're doing napkin art. So just go to Kmart and buy a cheap pair of canvas shoes, or use a canvas bag or some canvas sneakers or something, and you can make them look $1 million. And we've used Rococo Rose and Pear Pizzazz today. So I think that's it for today. So do me a favour and go shopping in my online store. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.
Everybody plays a part in doing what we love. You can bet it doesn't matter where you go. You find a friend who does just what they love and lets it show. One call